I've been reading the Arkansas Democrat Gazette with all the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission quail habitat, the things that were in it, and I decided that I had some property that would probably make a good place to do this. So we called the Game and Fish, and they helped us get started with the project.
It's a beautiful property here. It's 800 acres on the War Eagle River here in Madison County, and you know, they have a variety of habitat here. You know, they have 50 acres of fields roughly, and then some more down by the river. Some good timber stands, and just thought it'd be a really good place to do the Acres for Wildlife program and maybe get started on some habitat work here.
Hugh recognized the significance and the scale of the project and brought me on board to see what else we could bring to the table as far as what other habitat improvements we could do. You know, Acres for Wildlife was going to provide the seed and the herbicide and plant the monarch habitat, but he also understood that the woodlands needed work, that the stream needed the livestock excluded from it. We needed a riparian area to be reestablished, and so he brought more partners in so that we could expand the scope of work on the project.
We did a burn first, and then we came in and did some herbicide to target some specific things. And then I went in and prepped the soil, I tilled it, and then, if I'm not mistaken, I rolled it as well. And then I came in with the drill that the Game and Fish provided for me, and we went in and drilled those native grasses in those areas. We did 163 acres of TSI in partnership with the Game and Fish and with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. They came in, it was kind of a understory where they cut down some of the seedlings or notched them, and we're just now seeing a lot of those fall over and seeing it open up and seeing what can happen when you do those kind of things.
You know, obviously one challenge is getting quail to get established on the property.
I remember my father-in-law telling me that I don't know, when in the 30s and 40s, they used to take the kids with them, and I don't even think they had any dogs, and they would, when they got their toe sacks full of quail, they'd just go back home and clean them. And it wasn't that good back in our day, but it wasn't anything we had good dogs. There wasn't anything to go out and jump 10 or 12 covey a day. And in about 1972, it was over. The fescue, the chicken litter, and the people had moved back and taken over these old farm places and cleaned them up.
Some of the challenges that we've had are just, you know, it is time intensive to prepare and to do the things that are necessary to get the habitat where we want it, but we're ready for them when they show.
They've had a lot of response and available habitat for quail and turkey and deer. They've had a really big increase in their deer herd and their turkey population. Additionally, they really opened up their mid-story of their woodland habitat, which really increased foraging habitat for bats that are in the area, as well as reestablished a riparian area to improve water quality for aquatic species on War Eagle Creek and improve water quality for the residents in Northwest Arkansas.
In the next 5 years, what we see doing is just continuing what the Game and Fish has, you know, showed us. You know, we're looking at doing strategic burns in different sections and then rotating. We're also doing, you know, we're evaluating the TSI that we did 3 years ago and seeing if we might want to do some of that in some new areas. It's just that, you know, we didn't know how to do these things before the Game and Fish came in and helped us, and now that we know it, I think we can replicate it and continue to carry it on for the next 5 years.
Tom Schrum and Travis have been incredible landowners to work with. They were always willing to go above and beyond what we were asking them to do or what we proposed for them to do. They really understood the whole ecosystem approach. They understood that everything is connected, and they were just a pleasure to work with.
There's just a lot of things that we've done here, and it's pretty rare that you get a property that you can do so many things on and do some good work.
You know, this is a place that hopefully my grandkids, his kids, and grandkids, and if we can keep it in the family, hopefully it'll be a kind of a little heaven out here where we're within 20 miles of Fayetteville and it's moving this way. And there's not another piece of property that's got 800 acres of river, timber, so and so on it that's kind of like it was 30, 40 years ago. So hopefully we can keep that intact, and that's our plan.